Should we do the clap first?
Yeah, we're gonna clap and then 10 seconds of silence, and then I'm gonna start.
Okay.
It's gonna seem weird because we're just gonna sit here and like look at the camera, but then like
Yeah, don't look at the camera.
you're supposed to look at the camera.
You don't have to look at the camera. I always look at you. Anytime we talk, I'm always looking at you.
Edit that out, Billy.
Yeah.
All right. That was a shit ass
fuck.
clap. That was a shitty
Fuck,
clap.
we got to do it together.
No, it's just one of us. He said. I asked.
I thought it was two of us.
Yeah, that's
Let's
kinda
just
gay.
do two of us just in case.
What are you, fucking Power Rangers?
I don't know, just in case.
Fuck you, Billy.
1, 2, 3. Motherfucker. Up here, so I could see you.
Why does it matter? You 1, 2,
So
3,
I
and
can
then
see
clap.
you. All right, do it again. 1, 2, 3.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Post to Post podcast. Week 3 here. I'm joined by my host, Matt Small. I'm Chris Ronan.
Hey.
What's going on, man? How was your week?
It was good. It was uneventful. How was yours?
Not bad. I just got back from up north to go see my goddaughter. We watched some movies.
Oh,
A
really?
little bit of Bug's Life.
What part up north?
Dunstable. You know where Dunstable is?
God, that
No
doesn't
one
sound
knows where
familiar
Dunstable
whatsoever.
is.
No one knows.
It's like right on the
north.
border of New Hampshire, but I
Who
made sure to
fucking
stay
cares
on
about
that
the
side of the
north?
border because of
Who cares about the
COVID
North
rules.
Shore?
Wow, it's not North Shore. This is like farm north.
Oh, like New Hampshire?
Yeah, not
north?
like Revere North. This is like almost New Hampshire North. Yeah, and like northwest, not like northeast up by like Saugus, Revere, all that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's somewhat like okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. Like they have weird rules too. Like you have to have a certain amount of land to buy a house there. Like
Oh, that's
yeah,
interesting.
it's wicked cool though, because like all the houses are mad spaced out. There's farms. There's like most of the people there are like farm people. It's pretty cool.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's a part of Massachusetts a lot of people don't know about. When you think Massachusetts, you think Boston, you think city.
Yeah.
And then like you do go out to like the Berkshires and shit, which is like a fucking you're in the state.
Dude,
and
anything-
it's still
anything
like
past-
a 5-hour drive.
Anything past Springfield, I'm like nothing.
It's
There's
fucking
nothing there. I
awful.
don't know what that
it's,
is.
It's terrible.
Doesn't exist.
We drive by there to Connecticut all the time, like Worcester, Springfield, and
Mhm.
once we pass Worcester, it's like all like nothing out there.
right. Exactly.
It's insane. And then Connecticut's even worse. You're just driving by like just broken down houses and shit. and
Oh,
you're like,
boy.
Oh man, Jesus.
So yeah, we just hung out, watched some movies, kids movies. What about you?
That's good.
Anything good this week?
So two things, I guess. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. We watched Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just saying I was a fucking weeb, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
I mean, I watch anime too, but I don't tell people I watch anime. That's the thing.
Well, the fans and you know now that we watched Demon Slayer.
I don't watch anime.
I already watched it. I already watched the whole season already, and my girlfriend wanted to rewatch it, so we watched it again. Still fucking great.
Yeah, yeah.
And the movie came out, so we're waiting for that. But other than that, I have a coworker that was telling me about aliens and UFOs and shit, and was just like kind of getting me hooked on it, like back again. So he's telling me about this Joe Rogan podcast with Bob Lazar. So
Do you know who Bob Lazar is?
Bob Lazar?
I've never heard of him in my life.
So I didn't know anything about him before in my life. Let me bring up what we're talking about here. So yeah, I didn't hear about him at all until the Joe Rogan podcast. And so Bob Lazar, he talked about like back in the day, the government found out about him because whatever job he was on, he had like a Honda Civic that he put like a jet engine in and used. And so, like, he was. I thought.
Wait, where did he use that? Where do you go to use a Honda Civic with a jet engine? Just
For the
like
life of me, I can't remember where he is.
not
but, like,
93. That place is a fucking parking lot.
No. But he used it as like a daily driver, and he goes, "People used to hand me from like miles away." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. You have a fucking jet engine in your fucking
Imagine-
Honda Civic
Imagine getting rear-ended by a Honda Civic with a
with
jet
a fucking
engine.
jet engine." You run for fucking miles because that shit is going to explode. Anyway, he's on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was saying that the government picked him up, and so they brought him to work in Area 51, which is Area 51 S4 to be more precise.
Like a certain bay of Area 51?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a subsection of it. And allegedly. And
Because it doesn't exist.
it exists.
I don't
Literally
know.
Talking to the guy.
I don't know, man.
It exists. I believe this guy with all my heart. Because he was talking about it and goes, it was like the 60s, 70s. So they brought him in, and they're just like, hey, I need you to work on this type of equipment. And he goes, at first, it looked like, oh, the government's just making new, like, spaceships or whatever. Or, like jets or whatever.
This is like Cold War, right? 60s, 70s?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Cold War was around 60s, yeah. Well, yeah, Cold War was 60s, yep. So, so he was working on, but they were very specific. I guess they told him like, you can only work on this one part of the.
This is where you go in Area
spaceship.
51?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And he couldn't talk to anyone else working on the other parts. So he goes, after like a few weeks, he was realizing that like, all right, something's fucking off here. And he goes, at one point, one of the things that they found out was like a gravitational, like, I can't remember how to explain it. He goes, it's like a little thing, smaller than a basketball, that was used to bring the spaceship, now that we know a spaceship, up. And it had its own gravitational field where he said,
That's what makes it float.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he said when they turned it on, he goes, with his hand, he tried to touch it and like forced his hand back.
Yeah, yeah.
So he goes, there's nothing in the world right now that can fucking do that.
Yeah, right.
So,
except for magnets.
yeah,
You ever
that's what
try
he's
to put
saying.
magnets together?
Which he was, I'm talking about like,
I know, I'm just
like,
fucking with
I don't know, just like skin, like hand, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Magnets are like the same thing. Like we get the resistance. He goes, nothing like that right now. So, I know you're not a fan of Joe Rogan.
Not really. I mean, I think it's more of like it's such a mainstream thing that I don't like it. Like, good for him. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot when he was a UFC announcer and all the shit that he did.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not really
There's
big
a
into his podcast.
There's a few that I like from him, and this is one of them. For everyone listening that wants to watch it, it's called Bob Lazar and Jeremy Corbell. That's the episode that I watched. It's like 2 hours long, but
1,315. We'll get there one day. You see that? That's episode 1,315, and that's a year ago. This is episode 3 of the Post to Post podcast.
we have over 1,000 more to go. And maybe we'll get on Spotify with like a fucking, what is it, like a $30 million deal. He had
Yeah.
something fucking huge.
Yeah,
with
yeah. He was
Spotify.
Spotify exclusive, and then
Massive.
it like shot the bed, didn't it? or
But
something?
then, no.
Oh, he's still
going.
just
he's
doing
still
that?
on it.
Wow,
He's still,
wow.
he's doing YouTube and mainly Spotify. And he's making a fuck. He moved to Texas, so everything's in like Texas right now because
No shit.
I guess they're not taxing him for anything right there, so he's just making a fucking killing. So good for him.
Smart.
But like I said, he does have a lot of podcasts that are very fucking interesting, but the majority of them, I think he pumps them out way too quick for shit to be interesting. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know
about?
what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it's just like
Quality over.
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
quantity over quality, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this was really fucking good. So, was it Jeremy Corbell or was it?
Need a beer.
Shit. Oh, here we go. It's Jacques Vallée and James Fox. They had there's another one, another podcast that he did with, and I think this one was just recent. And there's a movie that came out called just talking to you about this, The Phenomenon, which is what my
Yeah, you sent me the trailer to it.
yeah, and which is what my coworker was telling me about, and it's the history of UFOs.
That's
and
pretty cool.
Like, so me and my girlfriend got fucking hooked, and
It's a movie, right?
It's
Not
a
a
movie, yeah.
series. Okay.
and you can get it on Amazon Prime. It's $5 to rent. So
It's not on Netflix?
It's not on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Bob Lazar, speaking of Netflix, Bob Lazar, if you really want to look more into it, he does have a Netflix movie. It's called Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers. I haven't seen it yet, so I couldn't tell you, what really it's about. I think it's more about Bob Lazar and his experience throughout everything. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that since I'm literally talking about his, from the podcast and just his experience. But we did watch, what did I say? The
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
And really fucking good. So it's the history of UFOs. And the craziest thing was there's so many people out there that, like, they have photos and, like, memories of it, but, like, it's one of those things where, like, if you talk about it, people think you're just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So they're just like, I'm not going to talk about it because I know it happened, but you're just going to think I'm crazy. And some of the stories are just like, it happened to people and they went to the local, like, police and shit about it. And they said, like, within, like, a day or two, they said, like, people would come to their houses, like, in suits and shit from, like, the government and said, this never fucking happened.
Yep,
You
yep.
know anything about it. He goes, if you say anything about this, we'll erase anything you've ever done in your life. Like,
You'll
they
be
won't know
off
who
the
the
map.
fuck
You'll be
you are.
gone.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's crazy to think that from their stories, if it's true, which I don't know, it's
Dude,
very fucking
what's kind of
interesting.
crazy is like the timing that they released a lot of this shit. Like, did you see the U.S. Navy release like footage of it? Like, actual pilots were like, "We don't know what this thing is."
Yeah.
And the communications officer on the other end was like, "Yeah, we don't know what that is either." And they released this at like must have been like March, April, May, right when COVID first hit. So
Right.
the world was super distracted, and the military like confirmed like, "Yeah, we don't know what these things are."
And it came out with like in like big news
Huge.
stations.
But-
And just like
and-
this is it.
Now you're seeing like the obelisk. I think that thing's fucking fake.
Eh,
I don't think that's real. I think
Oh,
someone's
it's
doing that.
Obelisk, the monolith.
The monolith. My bad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we watched. We were just looking at a website that called it the Obelisk. I'm like, I guess it's called I
Kinda
guess you
similar
can call it
things,
both.
yeah.
yeah. But it's all over the place. Like all of a sudden it showed up.
I
and
just
then
saw two.
disappeared, and
It was
There
Romania.
was
It was
two
Utah
others.
and then Romania. There were
Utah,
two more
Romania,
after
But
that.
there was another one before that, and was it Arizona, the Grand Canyon, or some shit?
Well,
like
the Utah
that.
one was the hikers that found it,
Oh yeah, that must have been it.
and then
I-
like a day later, it's gone, and the next day it pops up.
yeah, it
It's
just
Romania.
pops up and like.
But I don't know.
spots.
I think
don't
that
know.
one's not legit.
It's crazy.
Maybe who
But
knows?
it's also interesting. It keeps with all this fucking COVID shit, like all this talk and whatever. Something like random like this, and especially as crazy as this, is a good like.
Well, it could be the final boss for 2022, which is kind of
I don't think we're leveled up to beat him though.
no,
That's
God
the
no.
problem.
We're like fucking still in stage one.
2021's gonna be brutal if the aliens come. Which
New World Order.
who was I talking? There's another guy that I work with this week that like just filled in. Who I brought it up to him because I've been fucking hooked all week. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I've been hooked too." And then he was telling me about how the aliens. He heard something like the aliens already live here. There's no like they don't live in outer space. They're just waiting for the right time to come. I'm like, all right, things are starting to get a little crazy now. I liked
Right,
when
right.
like there were just people just kind of talking, like, oh, they could be here.
Yeah, it was
in
like
outer
it was like a
space."
backdoor thing that nothing's confirmed. Now the government's starting to confirm things.
Yeah.
Like I think I saw there's like signs of ice on Mars and like shit like that. I've seen like there's one guy that worked at one of the liquor stores I used to go to was huge into conspiracy theories, and there was one about like secret tunnels on Mars and like an underground society,
Underground society
or
on
like
Mars.
or like signs of an old civilization that used to be on Mars and
Right.
like all this other shit. I'm like, holy shit! Like he had a lot of really cool stories.
Yeah.
But like obviously I took it with a grain of salt, but it was cool to look into. Like I like researching that shit,
Yeah.
even if it's fake.
It's just interesting. And aliens have been around for fucking years too.
And it's
so
like it's something that
never-
you can't like disprove or prove.
Or prove.
You know,
It's like
until
God.
someone does. Yeah. Oh God.
You can't prove it. You can't
And
disprove
we're canceled.
it. And the Catholic community is after us. Oh boy.
Well, before they get on us, do you want to start maybe talking hockey on the Post to Post podcast?
I want to talk about just one more thing since we're on the
Yeah.
since we're on the
Maybe
alien.
just not the religion thing. That'd be good.
Yeah, we should probably get off of that.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled by the pissed off. Anyway, so with everything we were just talking about, we were talking about Professor Haim Eshed.
Haim Ashed
Haim Eshed.
from Israel.
Thank you for that. He served as the head of Israel's space program from 1981 to 2010, and just recently, I think it was this week, came out about like them being in contact with the aliens and the Galactic Federation and saying, "Wait, let people calm down first. They don't want to start mass hysteria. They want to make." They want to first make us sane and understanding. Ash said, so it.
So, also, just a side note, this guy's 87 years old. I think he might have just like watched Lilo and Stitch last week, and like,
It's like, this is real.
they want to learn about the mosquitoes.
Like, oh my God, that's so fucking believable,
Right?
too.
The Galactic Federation. Wasn't that I think that was a thing in Lilo and Stitch.
Like, he was watching, like, he thought he was watching, like, footage from, like, his work from,
then he
like,
fell
the
asleep
1980s.
in
And
his fucking soup.
Lilo.
But no, I mean, if he's the space chief of Israel, that's pretty legit.
That's
So I
pretty
mean,
legit. But at that age, sometimes the mind just
Could be.
goes.
I mean, who knows?
Galactic
like I said,
Federation.
you can't prove or disprove it. You know.
And the government is what the government is. So it's like,
Think
you
about the
know.
fucked up things the government did back in the day, like Project Blue Book and all those things, like the
Mhm.
experiments they did on people, like unknowing,
Yeah.
like citizens of the United States.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
It's fucking
And it's
insane.
all stuff that like they have a timestamp on that basically. After a certain amount of time, we have to tell people that we did this.
Yep.
And they try to like time it right. So
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll get everyone all distracted by this. And yeah, we might have done this.
Yeah, yeah.
Might have fed some guy some shrooms and locked him in a hotel room.
And you're not off, because I'm a big, for anyone who watches and doesn't know me that well, I'm a huge World War II guy, massive into World War II. So like literally right before I was watching a bunch of shit on like World War II, especially like Auschwitz and shit. And there was so much shit that the government, the German, I wouldn't say government, it was just the dictatorship, like Hitler and Himmler and Goebbels, they just fucking hid from everyone. There were so many Germans for a long time that had no idea what the fuck was going on until, you know, Germany was starting to shit the bed in World War II, and they're just like, oh my God, you doing this to these people? Like,
Dude, what's nuts too is like once World War II was over, Russia and U.S. just like were like, all right, we get these German scientists. You can have these guys.
you can have these
right,
guys.
right. They split them all up and went to the Cold War after that. You know,
And
it's nuts.
it's fucking insane what U.S. did to in World War II. Because, I mean, what they did all they did was they came in after World War II. They grabbed like the Nazis and stuff, and they had the Germans be like, "You guys figure this shit out," you know. But they took Goebbels, who was, am I thinking Goebbels or someone else? Doctor. It's not Goebbels.
I've never heard of that guy, Goebbels. I know Goebbels. Well, you could buy him at PetSmart.
Goebbels is Goebbels is Hitler's right hand man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dr. Mengele. Is what
Yeah,
I
I've heard
wanna
of him
say.
actually. I have. Yeah.
And so all the fucked up like experiments he did with the Jewish people, with everything they did, he wrote down everything, like all the experiments. Wrote down like, this is what they did when I did this.
So
or
he's
whatever.
guilty.
So yeah, but what the Americans did was they found it after the war, and just like, we're just gonna take this. So to this day, a bunch of like science, a bunch of like medications and like science and stuff is based off of what he wrote down. It's
Like stuff that you can't get
so-
away with testing on humans.
Exactly.
They did, and now
but they did,
we
and
learned
now
from
they'd
it.
be like, yeah. So they're just like, oh, okay, so this, they're like the people feel this kind of amount of pain
Yeah,
throughout
yeah.
this, whatever. So we'll take that information and do. So, like, I think it was just so weird after World War II because, like, you know, I think all the countries were just fucking done. They just wanted to be like, you know, over it. And so at the end of it, they're just like, all right, we'll fucking take this. You figure out this shit. And, I wanted to jump into it, too, because I wanted to jump more into it because at the end of World War II, when, like, literally everything was said and done, Japan took over China. And they did another fucking, like, not Holocaust, but, like, the same things with, like, 30 million, like, Chinese people, like, just complete, like, ravage.
Never even
over-
heard about that.
Yeah, it's called the Chinese Holocaust, and if you look it up, I think
Wow.
I could swear it's 30 mil. I think it is a lot, and they did the same thing with like, they
Dude,
did
so much genocide in the world. Isn't that fucked?
so
Like,
much genocide.
Why do people do that?
And
That's fucked.
I think the most fucked up thing that I learned was that America found out about it like way too late, like after World War II, and so they came into China and they found it all, and they're just like, we don't know what the fuck to do. Japan, you go home. China, figure shit out. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, and nothing was done about it.
Yeah. I mean, history is written by the victors. You know, it's fucked.
Yeah.
You know.
On a lighter note, I don't know how the fuck you got into it. I'm a huge World War II guy. That's why I can just fucking talk
That's
about it all
interesting,
day. Yeah. But on another note, want to jump into hockey here?
Yeah, maybe hockey now. It's a good idea.
Yeah,
huh?
that's a good idea. I think
So
that's-
we just want to say I told you so to the NHL, and thank you for listening to the show and following up and letting us know that January 13th they'll be starting the NHL season. I think
suck
they said
it every other podcast.
right, dude. We fucking
You
nailed it.
fucking crushed it.
Did they say 10-day or 7-day training camp, something like that beforehand? Just a short one,
Yeah.
and then a 56-game season, like we said. Not a big deal. So yeah, I mean that's pretty sweet. We were probably the first people to the punch, don't you think?
Yeah, I would say so. And I think we should tag that. We should put that in the description.
At
and
NHL Network.
If you get it from any other person on podcast, you fucking go in the comment section. You say, Post the Post podcast fucking said this first. Go over there, like and subscribe. Fuck everyone else.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
And also, we have outdoor games getting more rumblings. 3 more teams added to the list now. So that's up to 7 teams talking about multiple outdoor games. I don't think that they're trying to do a full season of it, but it seems like they're going to do more than one outdoor game. I mean, they have obviously the Winter Classic, Stadium Series, Heritage Classic, blah, blah, blah. They already had multiple outdoor games. But I think this is more of a let's get fans in the building. The other 3 teams that jumped on board were the Carolina Hurricanes, the Nashville Predators, and the Dallas Stars.
And to add to that, for anyone who doesn't know the other teams, it's the Anaheim Ducks, the Bruins, the LA Kings, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are also part of it.
Forgot about the Ducks. But I mean, we both said what, Chicago and Vancouver?
But those are all like cold places.
Right.
Like, why the fuck would California do
Anaheim.
outdoor games? Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
But it'll be cool if they can execute it. I mean, you weren't really on board with it, but I mean, I think it'd be cool. It's honestly a money grubbing bullshit thing so they can get money from fans.
Yeah,
honestly.
speaking of money grabbing, I think they're trying to get more money because did you hear about they're trying to get like what am I trying to say logos, but advertisements on players like helmets.
Oh, how do you feel about that? I haven't heard this yet.
I don't really care. I think it gets too fucking crazy, especially in, like the KHL, like
When it's
like
on the
Europe
jerseys.
League,
One thing
where
I
it's
don't
fucking
like
all over the place.
when you look at like British soccer, the team fucking logo isn't even on the jersey. It's the main sponsor. Like Arsenal's Fly Emirates. Like
I don't fucking
that's
understand
dumb.
that shit at all.
Right?
I don't understand the goalie. I don't really watch soccer because I don't really care about it, but I don't understand the goalies either. Like, why are they in a different jersey than everyone else?
There's different rules for like what they can and can't do, obviously. So I think that's why.
That's weird.
But I mean, like you said, you don't see that in hocky. But
No.
I mean, the goalie also in hockey doesn't leave the crease unless he's Patrick Waugh. You know,
Yeah,
coming over the-
trying to
coming over
dangle
the red
past
line.
center. Yeah, just trying to dangle and like, hey, why can't I do this?
Yeah, it is weird though. I mean, yeah, I'm on board with helmets is okay. Skates are even okay. I could see ads on, but obviously those aren't.
Speaking about skates, I'm gonna
I saw those.
cut you off right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I know where you're going.
They have the German flag, the American flag, skates
the
in
World
the back.
Junior skates.
Those
are
are
nice.
so fucking sick.
Yeah, they basically have custom skates made for the World Juniors. We're gonna get into their goalie setups later on in the episode, but the skates, they're like the back heel of them. We'll probably throw up a picture too. They got each country's flag, so each team has custom skates. They're pretty sweet looking. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah, those. So are they doing that for the goalie skates too?
I would imagine not. You can't even see a fucking goalie skate.
I mean, well, you got the neck cam too. I don't know.
I think only me and you would care about that.
I'd still rock them. They look so sick. They look sick when you're putting them on.
They
and
don't
then
have
you put
those
the
shitty
pads
white
on.
cowlings anymore, so you could,
Yeah.
honestly. But
A lot of goalies are switching to those cowlings though. Like I think it was Jonathan Quick who were just saying who switched to true skates. I could be fucking wrong.
dude,
there.
I feel like True is like. All right, I like the way True looks, but I look at the brand and I think like Walmart. They get some knockoff like hockey brand.
But like
It's not. It's legit.
It's
But I look at it and I
legit
think
shit.
that.
So before I needed new fucking skates, and True is actually what I was gonna go to. It's form fitted, so when you go to True, it fits perfectly.
What do you mean
your
you go
fucking
to True?
foot.
Where do you go?
I think you go to. There is a True spot in Winnipeg, I think, but I think also at like Goalie Monkey here in Norwood.
They'll have something like that?
I think they have like a mold or whatever for your foot, and they send it over to True.
Oh, cool.
And they legit have a mold, like
Yeah, of your foot. Yeah.
well, of your foot, and it's supposed to be fucking incredible. I haven't heard many complaints about it whatsoever, and that's what I was gonna go for. And then I think it was like over $1,000,
Jesus Christ.
and I'm
I
like,
think I paid $6. I went to the Bauer store and did that like Bauer experience, similar thing. But
Yeah.
it was like $600, and it's not even top of the line, you know.
I got the because I went to Norwood, the Goalie Monkey. I
That
did.
store is so legit too.
I fucking love it, and unfortunately, as a goalie, you kind of go there trying to get like a stick, which is like $120, $30 and something like that, and
It's like 180.
all of a sudden you leave there with like $400 like in
Yeah,
your
no
fucking
shit.
credit card. But anyway, I went there just to check out skates because I need new fucking skates, and I was like, oh, let me try this True ones, and the guy's just like, don't fucking just take it as it is, but we'll fit it for you later on. And then he's like, want to try the Bauers? Because Bauer for me, way back in the day, I fucking hated Bauer. Like, it was just another, like, shit brand. And then over the years, they have gotten so fucking... It's unbelievable, how much of my gear has switched to Bauer. I wear so much Bauer now. I'm a huge Vaughn guy, but the majority of my shit's fucking Bauer. And so he's like, try the Bauer Vapors. So I tried those on, and they were all right. And then he goes, what about the 2S Pros, which is what I have? And as soon as I put them on, I'm like, these are fucking it. And I think they were like $800. I'm like, I'm putting this on the credit card.
Dude, for me, like, so many goalies are like brand boys. Like, I'm a this guy, I'm a that guy. Like, for me, it's all about how it feels. Like, I could wear this blocker, this glove, this pad. Like, they could all be mismatched to shit for me. Because, like, for me, it's whatever fits best in that slot.
Right.
Like, if I'm wearing a helmet, my parents got me a Vaughn goalie helmet one year. And the helmet's probably the most important example of it because each helmet is shaped differently, even if it's like just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Vaughn helmet, the side view, it was like out to here.
Yeah.
So I had no peripheral,
you can't
and
do
it's
shit.
resting on my cheekbone. So if I get hit with a shot, like I'm breaking both my orbitals,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
So it's just something that I think I look at as less of a brand and how it looks and more as like what feels best. And I honestly try
What protects you
anything.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like with the skates, like the Bauer skate was super comfortable for me.
Yep.
They looked at it and analyzed my foot and figured out which Bauer skate would fit best.
Right.
But I still went and tried on like the CCM that fit best. You know what I mean? Just to see, you know, I don't look at a brand and think like I'm not gonna try it out. That's just me though.
Yeah.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, I think the same thing, but at the same time, I'm loyal, like Vaughn, like Vaughn pads, glove blocker. I know what I'm fucking getting with them. Like for years, I tried. I had Reebok, and I had so many fucking issues. With,
I like my
the
Reeboks
Reeboks.
a lot.
You have the CCMs. Well, same thing, right?
No, I had Reeboks too initially.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
when I
Reeboks.
first started
Oh,
playing.
yeah, that's right.
I think I had like
remember
red
those.
and blues, and
Yep.
then I had white CCMs. I think.
Yep. But I had a bunch of like problems with the Reebok. Like they would rip and shit, and then it's just
My knee sliders fell apart.
The
like,
quality
immediately.
was so shit.
Yeah.
And then I tried the CCM. No, sorry. And then I tried Vaughn, and I fucking fell in love. I'm like, you get what you pay for with Vaughn, and like what am I trying to say? Probably not a lot of issues at all whatsoever. But I think the Vaughn V3s that I had. I mean, I had those for fucking years, so obviously they're gonna break down. So I don't know why the fuck I'm complaining, but they lasted fucking forever. And then I tried the CCMs because those are big, and I just was not a fan of them, and so I gave them to you, or I sold them to you, and then I got
Those worked really well for me too. I like
yeah,
those.
and then I tried actually another thing to add to this too. How you're talking about like what fits. I tried the Vaughn V7 pads, the gear. Remember I talked about? And
That was the blue ones you got,
I
right?
fucking hated them. They were fucking
Did
so
you end up
bad.
you end up moving them? You found someone to buy
I couldn't
them?
find anyone to buy, so they're just kind of sitting there. I
No
was going to use
shit,
them for the
dude.
podcast. This was I know I said this before, but this setup was so fucking different when I had this in mind. It was literally just us two in a chair with like maybe a table right here, and I was gonna have like the pads and glove and blocker kind of there. And now I love this setup, but now that
I think either one would have worked though. Like we got the pad, glove, and blocker set up. Like you know what I
we
mean?
would have figured shit out.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of sitting there. The glove though is fucking incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So that's what I mean. Like I'll piecemeal my shit. I look like a clown out there, and I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
That's whatever.
You know, I'm not buying like blue this and red that
No.
though. You know,
But
obviously.
I got the Vaughn VE8s, and those are fucking outstanding, unbelievable pads. I love how easy. Like I did have an issue with the magnets though. Like the straps are gone now.
You were telling me that they would come off and then
they would
reattach,
come
right?
off and reattach. But I found a Pro return that like I think they had like a mod to it or whatever, where it was a stronger magnet and like you couldn't fucking like rip it off. So I wonder if there's like a mod you could do for it, which I might do because I've had some issues with it just coming off. But it's as a goal, it's too fucking easy. Just like literally
Dude,
just magnet.
I still
back
have
on.
those old fucking leather straps. I mean, I say old, but they were probably common 5 years ago. But now, dude, if I could get like those buckles or the magnets, just something that's like quick and easy, 2 of them rather than 5 fucking leather straps, you know?
It's insane how easy it is to put on pads now.
Yeah.
Those Bauers, the Bauer Supremes, what is it, like 3 straps? And
Yeah,
it's just
right.
like, it's
How honestly, how long do you think it takes you to get dressed like head to toe?
now with my VE8s,
Yeah. Like a realistic time frame. Don't tell me like fucking 2 minutes.
maybe like, I get there like a half hour before.
Yeah, that's just you taking your time. But if you had to rush
But if
have you
I-
ever shown up late and had to rush and get on?
Yeah.
How long do you think it took you?
Probably like 10, 13 minutes or something like
So
that.
you're putting your shit on and the Zamboni's not out there yet because the Zamboni's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
And it still takes me like 10, 13
yeah, okay.
minutes. But
it probably takes me 15, and I can rush, like I can screw.
well, I'm gonna,
But like if the Zamboni's out there, like I'm not beating the Zamboni. I'm missing warm ups.
I'm gonna tell you how I put it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put your shit on weird, like weird order. Is that what you were gonna do?
I have a specific like left to right.
Oh, fucking lame, dude. One of those goalies.
That's what it is. If I do right to left, I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I do not feel right. If I randomly like not think and put on the right ones, I'll fucking untie it all and just like go back to third. Go back to the left. That's how like literally.
The only ritual I need is an energy drink on the way there and a warm up. As long as I can get that in, I'm good.
Yeah, I do my BCAAs, the energy BCAA.
Yeah, is that the C4s?
No. Those are
They use BCAAs in them, but that's not what we were talking about, right?
Yeah. This is a different like.
Or Bang
for energy. No,
Bang's the one I was thinking
Bang.
of, but not
It's,
Bang.
God, I haven't been to the gym in over a fucking year. I'll figure it out what it's called. But yeah, it's a BCAA energy one that I use. I'll drink it on the way there. Because if I do chug it before, like my stomach's fucked.
Yeah.
But anyway, so how I put my gear on. So I'll what do I do? Pretty much get ass naked. I'm always fucking ass naked in the locker room.
Nice.
I've gotten way too comfortable with it. But I'll put on my Bauer jock with like the cup in it.
Do you wear a player cup and a goalie cup?
Yep.
I do too. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck that.
I used to just wear the one cup. And,
The goalie or the player?
The goalie, and it was fucking.
You get sack tapped once,
no
right?
bueno. Yep.
Yeah. Fuck that.
So I'll put that on, and they have like the the straps or whatever.
The girders?
Not the girders, but like what are the sticky things that? Like,
the Velcro.
The Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put those on, and I'll put the socks. I have socks on, so I'll put that on.
So I'm with you still.
And right. So then I put.
Actually, no, I think I put my player cup in the socks first. I'll leave the goalie cup for later, right? Or is your goalie cup on already too?
My goalie cup's on after that. So I put the socks on, then I put my goalie cup on, and then I put the pants on, tighten the pants, and attached to my goalie pants, stringed onto it, is my thigh guards.
That's right.
And the thigh guards are old. They're like the Vaughn 8800s.
Wait, same thing as knee guards, right?
Same shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the Vaughn 8800s. They're just old. They're like worn down. So if I don't...
They break so quick though. Like there's always like that little stretchy material that keeps it all together. And like within like a month or two, it gets like super worn out and they snap on me all the time.
Yep, exactly.
So they're always rotating and shit. So it's cool that you have it attached to your pants.
Yeah. So with that, I'll strap them on even though they're loose as shit because they're old. And what I do now, which is a fucking game changer, I take hockey tape and I wrap it around both
people
both
do that.
ends.
I can't do it. I tried it once.
And it stays perfectly.
Yeah.
And I had an issue when they first started breaking down where, like, I took fucking pucks straight
to the knee, dude.
knees,
Terrible.
And those fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do that. I'm trying to think what the next move here is.
Skates?
So everything's done. Yep, so skates then. And then sometimes I do the same thing where I'll put some tape around the sock area just to keep it down.
You socks over the skates or in the skates?
Socks over the skates.
Me too, yeah.
And then I put my chest protector on, depending on how much I played that week. If it's
Chest?
dry.
No, you're doing it wrong. You skipped your pads. You put your chest on before your pads?
Nope, you're right. Pads first. And the pads are fucking easy as shit now. The VE8s, I throw them on. They have one strap for the boot strap that I'm trying to figure out how they do it now. Oh, I put it behind my boot. The Bauer Bauer Supreme S skates, right? That's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
They have the Lundy loop in there, but I don't use it. What I do is I could probably get fucking rid of it altogether. The strap there, I just kind of like put it behind the boot and just like kind of just strap it tight so it doesn't move.
Yeah.
And then everything else is fucking magnetic and strap it tight. Now that we're done with the pads, again, left to right, I'm all set, ready to go. And then I get up. My chest protector, if it's dry, I'll grab water and just fucking water it down.
Really?
So it's nice and flexible.
Fuck that.
If it's too like stiff, I don't feel right. I have to be like nice and loose.
That's what my warm up does though. Like, do you wear an undershirt?
No.
No? I wear like the Under Armour like tight ones. Those are fucking awesome.
I don't know how the fuck you do it. I sweat looking.
Yeah,
at it.
I do too. But honestly, it's like almost like an impact absorption from shots with my chest protector. Like it's another layer for me.
They have. Oh, sorry. They have those.
They have them in the wrong areas though. It's like up here. Like I want impact absorption down here because that's where like when I drop, my chest is off of me. So when the puck hits my chest, it's like a slap against my stomach.
Oh, so you don't
but the
tie your
protection's up
chesty
here.
down.
I do, but it just isn't tied tight.
Interesting.
It's tucked in too.
I tuck in my chest protector and I tie it tight. I don't have that have that issue. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's the way that I like when I'm down, my stomach is back, I guess, and like I'm pushing forward my chest protector and my glove and blocker.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like off of my body somehow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to see how
I
it is.
don't get that issue now. Like it still comes off and it comes in, but like I said, the undershirt, there's no like padding, but it's just an undershirt underneath there.
Yep.
And the way that I tuck it now and tie it,
Yep.
I don't get that. I don't get like any pain from it, but it's just I still feel the slap, you know?
That's fucking interesting. One thing I noticed, I've talked about goalies on YouTube all of this entire time, but Travis Ridgen, he's on YouTube as Trav4 Oilers. He showed me a mod that he does for his chest protector. You know the one for the stomach, the bottom one?
Yeah.
He takes that off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand that. So when you go down, and he must get fucking hit. Like, you don't think so?
Because if I didn't have that, the chest is there, tucked. And you tie those pants so tight that
They just stay.
I guess.
I think he's
I think
onto
it'd have to be
something.
skinny. Not like me.
Yeah, we're both too fat for that.
I think so. Like we need that because the pants are like all like fucking stretched open. You know, like
Yeah.
him if he has it tied that tight, then there's there's no seam, there's no opening that he could get hit there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know, that's what I think at least.
Oh,
I don't
is that
know.
something?
I'm picturing what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right.
You could be right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. All I'm thinking about is him going down and it just still being exposed.
Yeah. But like I said, I think the chest protector jersey, the chest tuck is
better.
would cover it too.
But you see guys who don't. I think who's Niemi didn't do it. I think Hudobin does it. You see goalies that just like it's not even tied down; it's just loose. I'm like, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, if it comes loose, I have to tuck it like immediately.
Yeah,
You know.
it's insane. So next, after I'll put on the jersey, and then same with the gloves. Like if they dried up, whatever, I'll throw water in there.
I
just
could
to,
see
like,
that. I've never done it, but I could see that.
Mhm. And now the mask that you see right here is what I use, and I like the straps tight because on the back I show the plate. Should I show them the fucking?
Yeah,
plate?
show them the plate. You got a whole custom mask. It's nice. Show them the other side too. They've only seen the Superman.
Yeah. So on the back it's just an open plate. The straps are meant to show it. So I got the Italian and German flag on there, 29. And then I have Jacques Plante quote on there. Only goalie can appreciate what a goalie goes through, which I fully believe in. And then on the other side, this side that I'm looking at right now, it's Link from Zelda, which I'm a massive fan of, and Superman, which I'm also a massive fan of. On the bottom is Smalls, which is it's not my real last name. People just call me Smalls. It's my from what's the fuck that's
It's not your real last name.
it's Small.
Oh
They
yeah,
call
yeah,
me
I knew that.
Smalls.
Okay, yeah.
It's from the fuck's that
Is it Sandlot?
Sandlot? Yeah, Smalls.
Killing me, Smalls.
Killing me, Smalls. I heard that so many times in my life.
Fuck that. That
But,
would get so old for me.
But I keep that tight. So now the right cheek I have open. So when I put it on, then I snap.
No
it back
way.
in.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And-
never fuck with my mask. It just take it off, put it on. You know.
And having it tight is a fucking game changer because it's not moving. I can just see. The only issue I have with the CCM mask is I don't know what they made it out of. I mean, it's hard. It's nice, but I still feel shots. Like I've been thinking about like just getting like again going Bauer. So
Use a dangler or like
No.
a throw protector.
no, but I
I had a dangler blow up on me from a shot once. Like it literally exploded
Just
all over the
exploded.
fucking ice. So I don't use those. I wear the lame fucking under the neck like turtleneck looking
Yeah.
thing. But that thing, dude, saves me. I've been hit there like far too many times.
So I need to do that or get the dangler. So one issue I have with the dangler, which is why I stopped. I had one, is where it broke mid game, and so like with the dangler, like the best way to show it is like this is like the side that like comes up right here. Like it's kind of like not sharp but pointy kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was just like the rest of the game I was trying to just like keep it straight, but every time I moved it would be like this, and I took a shot and it fucking just like bounced and got me right
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fucking Adam's
I know what you're
apple.
talking
And
about
ever
now.
since I'm like fuck
Yeah,
this,
fuck
so I got
danglers.
rid of it. And then I was fine for a while without the dangler, and I still am. I don't really care for it, but Mass Hockey League, the 3-on-3 league that we had, I don't know who the guy was, but I pissed him off. But he he pissed me off. Where like his just one thing would just to be like, just the play would be down the other end, and he would just skate down and just like sit like in front of me,
Screen
like
you?
in the crease.
Yeah.
And the play would be down there. So I'm like, fuck this. So I started like slashing him, punching him, and he got pissed off. So like from the blue line, from center ice, which
That's weird that he would do that because there's no 3-line pass too. So this ice is like super long and super skinny. If the play's in the defensive zone, there's a blue line, a red line, and a blue line. Obviously, you can't pass from behind one blue line into the offensive zone over the blue line.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to carry the puck out of the defensive zone over that blue line, and then you can bomb it as far down the rink as you want.
Yep.
Um,
So it was just pain in the ass. So like what I was blocking, punching him and shit, just get him the fuck out of there. And he got pissed off about it. So what he did was at the blue line, he had the puck and took a fucking clapper. I mean, like just a bomb.
they made a lot of rules then, like a couple seasons later, like no slap shots. Like that's wicked lame. I'm not doing
Yeah.
that. Fuck that.
So anyway, I went down because the shot was low, and it had air under it. And as I was going down, the puck was rising up, and like all I could do is like lift my like head up. Hopefully, it like hits my chest.
I always keep
and
my
it-
head down for that. Like I'll eat that if
Oh
I
really?
need to. Yeah.
And it got me right in the fucking Adam's apple, and I was fucking down and out. That was one of the scariest moments I've ever fucking had on the ice. Like to not be able to breathe for like almost like a minute plus because
Yeah, it
like,
makes you think like, oh shit,
it's
what's
like,
wrong?
oh
Yeah.
shit! Like I couldn't force air down my throat,
Mhm.
and it scared the shit out of me. And ever since then, I still don't wear it. But I knew after then, like I need to figure out something because I'm scared of the dangler. I'm scared somewhat now of not having the dangler, and it's
I
like
think the
what fuck do
underpiece
I
is
do?
really good. You don't notice it. Once it's on and you're on the ice, you don't
notice it.
But I
feel
mean,
like
for you,
it's
the
just
first
in
few
the way.
weeks, you're gonna have to get used to it. It's not though, because it's under your chest. It's flush. You turn your head, and the thing stays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tight around the back.
Right.
I don't know. I really like them. I'm a big advocate for them.
Huh? How do you do it? I
Say-
think I've seen you get ready, but
yeah, I mean, it's not really anything different. Yeah, everything's the same. I mean, have you seen my chest, dude? My fucking the arms, like there's
oh yeah, yeah.
there's a Velcro attachment that keeps the arm attached to the chest protector, and basically the Velcro is ripped here, so there's a piece with Velcro on it and a piece that's like not, you know. So I need to get them sewed back together. It's actually getting repaired right now, but for a long time, my left arm was it my left? Yeah, it's my left. The left arm was like off, so when I got undressed, I take my glove off and I can just take the whole sleeve off. So it's good for like fighting on the ice because you can just fucking get your whole arm out.
That reminds me
Fucking
of
gibber.
fuck.
I was getting hit there though. That shit hurt.
iTech. So speaking about high school from like last episode, this is when iTech was big. I don't even know if fucking goalies now coming up know what iTech even was.
Right.
And
iTech and Coho.
iTech and Coho are fucking huge. Oh, Coho kind of came back for a bit and then kind of like died
Yeah.
out. But I had this iTech chest protector that didn't like. It was why can't I remember the fucking Velcro.
Yeah.
So what it did was on the back, it Velcroed onto your
Almost like a lacrosse
onto the
A
belly,
lacrosse chest protector's like
Yeah,
that, and
exactly.
Velcro's like here.
and it kept fucking popping off.
Yeah, that
And I couldn't
sucks,
wait
dude.
to get fucking rid of it.
Yeah.
Especially when it got wet, it would just pop off.
Mhm.
And like, depending on like how I was positioned, I would get hit in the ribs.
Oh, dude, I get that sometimes with my
Constantly.
old chest. That's why, like, I sprung big money for the new one that
Yep.
I'm rocking. But now the arms are falling off, and I don't want to buy a new one.
I got
Fuck that.
so used to getting hit in the ribs to
Yeah.
the point where it's like, oh yeah, it's whatever. But
fucking
like,
bruised.
now that like I have like a fucking great chest protector, like I don't want to feel that fucking feeling again.
Right? Yeah. What do you think? You want to dive into the breakdown?
Let's do it.
So basically, we've fucked up farts many times for goalie podcasts.
I
we
mean,
did-
we're 3 episodes fucking in, and 2 episodes deep, and we fucked up at least 100 times.
yeah, a lot
To the
Like,
point we
so,
have fucking comments on the YouTube page. Where,
Yeah.
hey, you fucked up on this part.
Yeah, and we appreciate it because that helps us get better and
We're
grow.
also fucking retarded, so you're
Yeah.
gonna have to help us out.
Yeah, so we're going to do a goalie breakdown of each division in the COVID divisions that we talked about last episode. We're going to start with the Eastern because, you know, we're from Boston. So
Yeah, we actually did our research this time.
we
Look at
did. We
that.
did a lot of good research.
Holy shit, 3 episodes deep,
Yeah, so now we know who plays for what team, which is nice.
which is nice. There was a lot of fucking moves.
There were, and now we're gonna break them down and hope that everyone stays still for a couple weeks for us. So
Yeah, because
We
we're
can
gonna
get through
do
this.
division by division,
one division each week.
and so when I was doing this, it's all from the NHL, the teams. This is on their website. This is on the roster now, and some of them are fucking insane. Some of them are just like, huh? And like
Some of them we couldn't even find. We had to like do some deep digging.
Yeah, and
Right.
I'm like, thankfully you were able to find the salaries and the years left, while I was able to find the names of the players. So let's actually fucking talk about this.
All right. So first team on the list, our hometown heroes, the Boston Bruins.
The Bees, boy.
So we got kind of old goalies here. We got Tuukka Rask, 33 years old, and Yaroslav Halak, 35 years old.
Are you shocked he's 35?
No. Well, I think young.
He plays like he's 40.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'd say if anything, I'd be shocked like young wise. Like I think he should be older.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because he's been around quite a bit, like Montreal, St. Louis. He's been all over the map.
Yeah.
He played for the Islanders too. So we'll take a look at Tuukka first because he's the starter. 33 years old. He's on his 8th year of an 8-year contract. $7 million per year. After this year, he's a UFA. Will he re-sign with Boston?
I say, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Well, from Boston's perspective, yeah. What do you think about Tuukka though? What do you think from his perspective? Why wouldn't he? I mean, I could give you a fucking laundry list of why not to.
And I don't. If he came out and said why, I'd be like, no, yeah, that makes sense. It's because Boston fans don't understand how fucking great of a goalie
he's very
he is.
quiet for all the shit that he gets,
and it's unfucking bearable.
And dude, you talked about last time keeping him down in the minors to mature. This is like the main side of him maturing. Like he should be throwing milk crates at all these fucking fans.
He's, if not, one of the best goalies in the fucking league. And when you go around Boston and you talk about, my uncle said the same shit. We're just like, I can't wait to get rid of Tuukka Rask. I'm like, you don't fucking understand. He's one of the best goalies in the league.
He's the reason that we get where
Any
we get to.
fucking team, if Tuukka Rask was up for bid right now, they'd fucking trade Carey Price. They'd buy him out and take Tuukka Rask over Carey Price.
How about that for a trade?
That'd be fucking
What about
insane.
1 for 1?
That'd
be
I don't know
nuts.
how the Bruins would feel. Canadian.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean,
Carey Price
we
for
gave him
Tuukka?
Claude Julien, so
No, it's funny. I was just thinking about how Toronto Maple Leafs fucked Tuukka Rask up because, like, remember, like they're just like, it's just Tuukka Rask. You can fucking have him. And we're like, okay, yeah, he's like now number 1 in the league.
yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, I think you were gonna dive into that article that I tweeted out earlier.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about it because was it the first episode or the second episode where we were talking about this? And I want to personally say, fuck all the fans that fucking hate Tuukka Rask. I absolutely adore him. He's 100%. We just talked about this. Like,
Yeah.
top 3 goalies in the fucking league.
He is. I don't think I would go as far. Like personally, I wouldn't say I adore him. He gets us to where we need to get to.
Yep.
He does everything right,
Mhm.
but he just doesn't show up in those clutch moments. Like every year right before playoffs. I don't know if I want to be here. I got the runs.
Clutch moments. We want to talk about the other year where he brought us all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yep.
We want to talk about how many games during that whole fucking fiasco that, like, he shut the fucking door and, like, was able to say, hey, we can now move on to the next round because I fucking stopped every
You
puck.
want to talk about 2 goals in 30 seconds against Chicago to lose the cup?
They want to suck my fucking dick.
But yeah, go into this
Goalies,
article real
We're
quick.
both goalies. We both know.
I want to say for the most part I'm on the same page as you, but I understand the casual fans gripe with him.
Yeah.
You know,
But you also got to realize,
playing devil's
too,
advocate, honestly.
Tuukka Rask also hasn't had a good backup. Like,
Halak has been a very good
Halak
backup. That's
has
like the
been
first
good.
good backup.
until, but I can't even blame him. Like the COVID, so I can't really blame him.
I mean, he had the daughter. Like, I'm not shitting on him for bailing last season. That's personal. There's a lot of other shit going
Yeah.
on. I don't mind that. That's
Right.
fine. My one thing that I would say is probably like, all right, if you knew you didn't really want to be here, why would you show up for 2 games and then bounce? You know,
Right.
it's like just don't come.
But we also talk about now teams are doing the 1A, 2A. Is that where
1A, 1B is what I was saying.
1B
Yeah.
is what we're
1A,
talking
2A,
about.
same thing.
And Tuukka hasn't had that. He's had a slew of different backups that
Like, look at Subban.
were
We tried to
just
pull him up and
fucking reliable. He plays.
Subban got roasted when he was here. Remember that? It was like 17 goals in 3 games. And they're like, oh shit. Yeah, Vegas can have him.
There's no reliable backup that gives Tuukka Rask the rest that he needs, and he's so used to playing almost an entire fucking season of just like and
for sure. And I get that at the end of the season.
And
He's
then-
feeling worn down.
as the pros in the NHL to play that many games throughout the season and still be fucking Vezina candidate, to have the GAA and save percentage that he has
Absolutely.
is unfucking believable. And to just shit on him for
Yeah.
just, having like a rough night or some shit like that is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Well, one other thing before we dive into all of these breakdowns, another interesting thing that's going to be for next season is they're probably going to do the Seattle expansion draft the same way they did Vegas.
I think I just saw that. In the
That's going to be
NHL.
interesting, man.
Mhm.
So that's something to keep in mind too.
Yeah. I saw that when I was doing all the names and shit, and Seattle Kraken. I was like, I wonder what this is going to be like.
That's going to be fucking cool.
That's gonna
I
be
can't
cool.
wait.
Anyway, so I found this. It's called Boston Hockey Now, and they did this great article, and how the title is "Despite Criticism in Boston, Tuukka Rask is still elite nationally." And as soon as I fucking read that title, I'm like, I'm gonna read this.
It's so true though.
It's so true. And so this one,
It's like just Boston in general. They don't appreciate fucking anything. here. Like,
it's fucking unbelievable.
oh.
Tom Brady fucking left
Right,
the
dude.
Patriots.
and they just go.
Fucking Boston fans.
They go on a rampage through the Cam Newton will be
So
fine.
fucking,
We're
yeah,
good.
yeah,
We don't
fuck
need him.
Tom Brady. Yeah, okay. Tom Brady's the reason why you're fucking wearing
No
the
shit.
Patriots jersey, you piece of
Oh
shit.
my god.
Oh, I can't fucking stand. And you know he's going down to Tampa because he even came out this week. Did you see that? Where he goes, I'm a California guy, Florida guy too. He goes, the Northeast was just too fucking cold. Like I'm not gonna
said
live in
that?
the Northeast. Yeah.
What a bitch.
But
I don't like
it's
that.
fine, man. You're one of the greatest fucking quarterbacks of all fucking time. Do
He
whatever
plays
the fuck
so
you
well
want.
in the fucking cold.
He's gonna retire Tampa Bay. It's just what the fuck he's gonna do. He brought
You think he's gonna retire Tampa Bay
I think he's gonna retire in Tampa Bay.
this year or like just in general?
I think just in general. He might.
Okay,
he might
I
do
could agree with
He
that.
might do another year, but I think after that,
Oh, dude, he's
done.
gonna keep fucking going. He's gonna keep playing.
He does have the push to keep going.
Oh,
but
dude, just like his own brand, the TB12. Like the
unbelievable.
whole thing is about trying to keep going as long as you can.
I was actually looking at that when he was talking. It was on Nesson when he was having that conversation in the TB12. I'm like, what a sick fucking logo. Like, if you really pay attention, like,
And then Julian
TB12
Edelman just
is
ripped
like
it too.
all go. Yeah, like that's so sick. But like, he brought you all these fucking championships. All you Patriots fans that were in Brady jerseys left and right, you fucking love him. You talk shit about every other like team, and now that he leaves and goes to Tampa Bay because
I think we're out of the playoffs now too. I don't think Pats can make the playoffs.
who fucking cares? Because like we had our run. The Patriots were a fucking dynasty and a half.
Yeah, they were like the dynasty.
We have a run. Tom Brady's trying to find a place to just rest comfortably now and just like relax.
He's not going to compete. He's not relaxing.
You think he's competing?
He's trying to. He's got nothing down there for like weapons and shit. And I think him and the coach are having a big divide. They're butting heads and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I see.
But
But we're a hockey podcast, not we don't know.
we
what
don't
we're
know
talking
shit about. We don't know shit about football.
We know shit ass sports radio around here.
Yeah, that's all we do. But anyway, let's get back to Rask because this article is fucking great, especially this one paragraph. I'm gonna read this shit verbatim because it's just
I think I can sneak away for a urination while you do that.
you probably could
I'm gonna do it.
do it.
Yeah, I'll
Do
see
it
you.
on air. I'm
see
not
you.
editing this out.
I know. I'll just fill this up.
Yeah, bring the mic with you when I hear it. So anyway, while he's doing that, I'm going to read this paragraph for everyone listening right now because this right here is what the fuck I was talking about, and I think it's just said so perfectly. So here we go. Rask is coming off one of the best regular seasons of his career as he went 26, 8, and 6 with a 2.12 GAA and a .929 save percentage. He is the winningest goalie in Boston Bruins history. And that right fucking there should tell all you Bruins fans to shut the fuck up. And he also enters the 2020-2021 season in a three-way tie for the best regular season save percentage at .922. Also, hey, shut the fuck up. While these accolades may be underappreciated in Boston, like they are because all you guys are retarded, the rest of the NHL has and continues to take notice. The NHL Network recently ranked as the third best goalie in the NHL behind 2020 Vezina Trophy winner Connor Hellebuyck and 2020 Stanley Cup winning goalie Andrei Vasilevsky. So he's in that three for Connor Hellebuyck and Andrei Vasilevsky, who also has been on a fucking rampage. So if he goes, I don't want to hear shit. I honestly don't want to hear shit because the Bruins are gonna fucking eat shit, and you'll be like, oh, where's Rask?
It's going to be like the next Tom Brady thing. They're going to be like, we have this goalie now. He's our Cam Newton. We're good. But then halfway through the season, we can't make playoffs now?
Yeah, right? We're like, why can't we make playoffs? Like, because Rask was leading us the way.
So, yeah, I mean, I think he's going to take a look at the market when he leaves. I mean, at least check it out, see what happens.
I think I read on here that, I can't find it. I think it might have been another one. But I think the Bruins were at the, I think it was last year or something like that.
Ends, dude. That took me a while.
I think, oh, here we go. Rask was on the NHL trade market. According to numerous sources, Sweeney did find some suitors for the 2020 for Tuukka Rask, one of them being Colorado Avalanche, which I found out through this. Dude. Can you imagine? But they couldn't find a good replacement for him. But he said it was awkward coming back, and I'm like, yeah, no shit. You tried trading away your best player on the fucking team.
That might be much. Best player on the team.
Nice.
But
best
no,
goalie on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. That's it.
There we go.
But yeah, I mean, looking at that, you got him on the last year of his 8-year contract. You got Halak, 35 years old, 1-year contract, $2.25 million, which we talked about Lundqvist. We'll get into him later, but they're paying almost double for him what Lundqvist was getting paid, right?
Right.
But after this season, he's a UFA as well. And my big thing about Halak, after being in the AHL for the Islanders, they bumped him down for a bit. He had an amazing bounce back with Boston. Like, think about the numbers he put up last season. He was like solid. We could put him in any night of the week, and he would pull through.
Go. Do it.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Shit. He did the same shit for fucking years. They brought in Malcolm Subban, or they brought in some and be like, "Hey, you start," like the backup, and he would shit the bed and be like,
"Yeah." And I mean, I think the guys will go out there and just be like, "Oh, backup's in. We'll just chalk this one up. We'll just fuck around."
Yeah. And then Tuukka would come and be like, "All right, let me just fucking shut the door again for like the 5th straight night."
But yeah, I think that's enough Boston talk, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's kind of move on because I'm getting heated right now.
Okay. Next one on the list I think we have is New York Islanders.
Semyon Varlamov, who I love. I love his style.
I liked him on Colorado.
I loved him in Colorado. I loved him in Washington. I don't know if he found his spot in the Islanders. I'm sure he's getting a shit ton of shots there. Although the Islanders are becoming a great fucking team.
Yeah. I think they're a couple steps away. Like in the next couple of years, they'll look good. Like really good.
For sure. And
he's older too, though. 32.
Yeah. But, still great. Still, still can compete. Still quick.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I still get it. One thing I found funny about doing all this research is that Islanders on their website, Semyon Varlamov is their only goalie on the team currently.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. So it's kind of weird. He's obviously the bona fide starter there. He's on his second year of a 4-year, $5 million contract. And the other guy that I had to do some digging to find out because, like you said, there's nothing on the NHL website. 25-year-old Ilya Sorokin. He's coming over from the KHL. 1-year contract, $2 million. End of this, he'll be an RFA. He was absolutely a stud in the KHL. 1.5 goals against average, .935 save percentage. And honestly, it's just a question of can he keep it up in the NHL? Like, I think it's definitely a jump going from Russia over to the NHL.
Oh, for sure. There's been so many. KHL is like, I think Spittin' Chicklets had someone from the KHL talk and say, like, you can go over there and play KHL and then come over to NHL and it's like
night and day.
It's night and day.
No shit, that big of a gap.
The jump is so fucking high. So I mean, you're getting. So when you're in the KHL, it's all the same guys. But when you go over to the NHL, it's a mix.
What do you think the comparison would be AHL compared to KHL?
I think that'd be
closer.
I think that.
What do you think would be better, the A or the K? I don't know. I have no idea how it would be.
I don't know.
I think the KHL, honestly though, there's like one team there that's like rigged. Like there's been games where like the refs would just call fucking everything against one team and make sure there's one team won. I forget what the name of the team is, but the country loves them and it's like fucking the Red Army bullshit. Like they just rig the game so that team always wins.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard something like
Interesting.
that. But yeah, I mean, it'll be an interesting goalie pairing there. I don't think that's obviously going to be a 1A, 1B. He's going to get his feet wet this year. They'll probably re-sign him and then see what Sorokin and Varlamov can do because he's got 2 more years for Varlamov.
I don't see why they wouldn't re-sign him. He's a fucking great goalie.
Oh, no, I'm talking Sorokin.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sorokin.
They'll re-sign him because Varlamov has 2 more years. So I think they'll let this guy get his feet wet, eat up 2 more years on Varlamov's contract and see where they stand, That's what I think.
It's funny that you found him. And I wonder if they're just... The reason why he's not on the the roster right now is because I wonder if they're working on the contract right now.
Well, the thing is that I found is these ones, like we'll get into it later, New Jersey Devils, Mackenzie Blackwood, I couldn't find that he was actually signed. So that's one that like we know he's on the roster, but I couldn't find any signing for him. This guy, I saw he was absolutely signed, like good to go. He's playing for the Islanders this season.
Right.
But they're not on the fucking website. Like that's weird. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
And I also found I did some coach research too. New Jersey Devils head coach is Lindy Ruff, and he was also listed on the NHL website as the Rangers assistant head coach still, which I thought was weird. Like, why haven't they updated that? He's clearly not your assistant coach anymore. He's your divisional rivals fucking head coach, you know?
That's
But
interesting.
I think they just need some updating. I don't know why. You'd think they would be more professional, you know?
It's the NHL.
I don't
Why
know.
wouldn't they be?
So I think that's it on the Islanders, right?
I
For the
mean,
goalies?
there's only one fucking goal.
Yeah, there's not really much to say.
Well,
we don't know shit about this guy.
We don't know shit. But we do know shit about these two guys, and I think there's a reason why Lundqvist was just like, I think you guys had taken over. The New York Rangers, you got Alexander?
Yeah, Alexander's how you would pronounce it. It's spelled with an A, which is
With
funny.
an A, yeah. Georgiev and Igor Shesterkin. What a fucking name that is.
Two
And-
fucking greasy Russians
Two fucking...
mopping it up back there. I don't know if they're Russian, but that sounds Russian.
It sounds, especially Georgiev and you. Yeah, you're right. But two great goalies. Both of them backed up Hank, and both of them played fucking phenomenal.
They're both young, lights out, a lot of talent, and they're both steals contract-wise. Both 24 years old. Georgiev, first year of a 2-year contract, $2.45 million, which is obviously his first year. That's him getting paid to be the starter, I would see. And then Shesterkin, 24 years old, second year of his 2-year contract, $0.925 million. So $925,000. I just wrote it like that to keep it formatted. He's going to be an RFA at the end of this. So he can shop around, but the Rangers get
I think
last
the
dibs.
Rangers are going to.
They're going to keep him. Yeah, that's
For
a
sure.
great fucking pairing right
Excellent. I remember. I think. Where are they from? The KHL.
there. Both of these guys?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Not 100% on that, though.
So they had. God, I think it was on NHL Network or something like that. But they had the Mother's Day, where all the mothers for the New York Rangers came in before the game, and one of the mothers came in to announce the players for the game. And so one of the mothers, they're all, clapping whatever, and you could tell the Russians are just like, the fuck is this? Like, mothers aren't allowed here. Like,
Oh,
they're
no
just-
shit.
They're just like, they're not used to it.
Yeah.
So
We don't respect you.
the mom was just like, I think she was like, I can't wait to say this because I just love the name. She goes, it's starting to go tonight is Shesterkin, and like the camera points to him, and he's like, okay.
That's fucking funny.
So it's kind of funny to see like the
Cultural differences,
cultural
right? Yeah.
differences and
Yeah.
like the language barrier and shit.
That's fucking funny.
But
yeah, I mean, this is a great tandem for the Rangers. I think that they're not going to be missing Lundqvist by any means with these two guys.
No, but
And
I think they still do have some maturing to do. I think they might have one
in
or
net
two,
and out of the net, I think.
I think they're going to have a few seasons, and by a few, maybe 2 seasons of just kind of like rough figuring it out.
I think they'll be on the verge, like right outside of the playoff bubble.
Yeah, but
You
I
know.
think once the team, and especially the goalies, like find their groove and figure out like the mature out.
Yeah.
I think this tandem, these two goalies and the team is going to be fucking outstanding.
Yeah, they're going to be really good.
Yeah. Also, I'm thinking the Flyers, but want to move over to the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, we'll take an hour bus ride down to the New Jersey Devils. We got Corey Crawford. This was honestly a surprise to me. I didn't know that he went there. I
didn't know
I
he
was a
went
little
there
out of
either.
the loop, but
You know how I'm finding all this shit out? NHL 21. I'll fucking.
I need to get it, man. I'm so pissed I missed that. He texted me. Did we talk about it last episode?
Oh, we talk about it all the time.
But
I'm
he
telling you,
texted
keep
me, dude.
getting
He's
it.
like, "Oh, it's on sale, $35 Black Friday." I'm like, "Holy shit, that doesn't happen." Because like,
No.
they want their fucking money.
Yep.
And then I log on Monday to go buy it. I'm like, "Fuck,
not
dude,
there.
it's not there.
I
60
got so
bucks,
lucky.
no thanks."
And I'm fucking hooked. Anytime I can, I'll
it's
play around.
awesome, man.
And so I'll go on to like play now. Also have like be a pro version, but sometimes if I just want to kill like 15 20 minutes or whatever,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
play
slap
now.
a play now. Yeah,
And you throw on like the not customize, the randomization.
I like doing that too.
So I'll just play random teams and like Vancouver was like one of the first games that I randomized.
Do they have
it's-
the retro jerseys in the game? No, right?
No, they don't have the retro.
Sorry.
I didn't search through all the jerseys though, but
I doubt
some
they
of
would
them-
because they like released them probably
Yeah,
after the game came
They
out.
didn't, unless they have. Actually, you know what? NHL 21 just had an update last night, so I wonder
Maybe
if
that's
they did.
it. Yeah.
But anyway, so I was playing Vancouver, and the goalie was Braden Holtby, and that's when I think I texted you, or I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And that's when I found out,
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, Holtby went to Vancouver," and then we did like 2 episodes of us just fucking up on.
Oh
like,
yeah,
where the hell
we've
the
been
goalies
screwed up
were.
left and right. So
So-
this is good that we're analyzing this.
Yeah, especially with playing NHL 21, because I'm like playing different teams. I'm like, why the fuck? So I think was it like Monday or it was after that last episode, where I was just like, we need to fucking like get our heads in gear and figure this shit out.
So yeah, Corey Crawford, 35 years old, first year of a 2-year contract with the Devils, $3.9 million, being backed up by Mackenzie Blackwood, 24. He's an RFA right now. I don't think they've signed him yet.
John Elkins goalie, he's my guy.
Yeah, Blackwood. No
Mackenzie
shit.
Blackwood.
That's cool.
Yeah, I follow John Elkins.
How do you feel about Crawford?
I'm still not a fucking. I'm not a fan of him at all. He's too.
I think he's like, he's. Go ahead. You go first.
He's too boxed. When like if he has to outstretch or really push for the save, like he can't do it. You know,
I'd put him at like 1 tier below Tuukka Rask, and I think they play a very similar game. But I think Crawford can be exposed a lot easier than Rask can. Like there was one Stanley Cup run that or not Stanley Cup playoff run when Chicago, it was like I think it was actually the run against the Bruins, and it was like high glove. He let in like at least double digit goals, but everywhere else was like 0, 1, 2. But like up there, he was getting roasted.
But he's too. I don't like his style, and he just like. Again, he doesn't like outstretch to like really try to
Yeah.
make that save. He's just it's all positional. If it doesn't fucking hit him, he's not gonna fucking stop it. And I think with Chicago, I think for the team he was on, you know, you got Patty Kane and Taze and all like the like Seabrook and shit. So he had no trouble with that, you know, the offensive help. But I think now being on the Devils, he might start to see some problems there.
Yeah, we'll see, right?
But Mackenzie Blackwood's going to be a fucking amazing backup. And
if they sign him, what the fuck's going on?
if
dude?
they sign him, but if they do sign him, what are the chances that Blackwood's going to take that number 1 spot?
Slim,
You think so?
Slim.
I think
Crawford's going to be the starter.
I think Blackwood's going to take it.
We'll see. I mean, my math last week wasn't too great, 56, so they'll split it 23-23, right? 46.
Yeah, I texted you that.
You're like, what's 23 plus 23? I'm like 46.
46. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it's 56 games. That makes fucking sense.
But I think that's. It depends on what he gets signed to, right? Because Crawford's there for 2 years. They could look at this year and say, all right, COVID division, whatever we're doing this year doesn't really matter. Let's give you guys both even split and see where the numbers stand at the end of the season and take it from there, is what I think I'm going to see.
Yeah.
Because Crawford has the resume. He's part of the dynasty, you know? And then Blackwood's still up and coming. You know? That's what I see, at least. But you're good to move on to the Flyers?
Let's go to the Flyers. The filthy Flyers.
Carter fucking Hart is unreal.
Carter, you don't need fucking anyone else on this fucking list. Brian Elliott, what is he? 45 years old.
35.
Fuck.
He's up there. He's up there.
there.
He's much. I think he is like. All right, this is gonna sound weird. I think he's better than Halak, but they play the same
No, I'm with you on
position
that.
in the league.
Already-
You know what I mean?
I'm already with
They
you
fill
on
the
that.
same role.
Yep.
So he's 35, 1-year contract, $1.5 million. Then he's a UFA. Carter Hart, 22 years old, on the last year of his, I want to say rookie deal because it's a 5-year contract at 22 right now, and he's only making $730,000. So
Where's Carter Hart from?
where is he from?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. But he is fucking nasty, and he is gonna get paid big time out of this deal.
He's going to
And
be number 1 spot for Philly.
I don't know what
now.
their cap's looking like
I don't know.
because they need to fucking make room to keep him. Honestly,
They're gonna. Philly would be stupid not to. And you could
Absolutely.
tell Brian Elliott's kind of riding the wave here before
yeah,
retirement.
I think I could see like maybe like an even swap, like a Brian Elliott and a Halak.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, how about a Carter Hart and a Tuukka Rask? That'd
Yeah.
be nice, but that's not gonna fucking happen.
Hey, Carter Hart's name's been around Boston. This shirt's out with him for like the Boston accent. Carter Hart.
Yeah, that's
You ever
because of
see
Spittin'
that?
Chicklets.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
the guy
watch, I don't
RA on
watch
there.
him that much.
Yeah, he says that name just like a Carter Hart.
Carter Hart, kid.
Yeah, but they also have Hazy down there too, so that's their big Boston team. Boston
Kevin
Rome.
Hayes. Yeah. Actually, I was just thinking about last night, who I kind of wanted to bring up, where I grew up with both the Hayeses. I grew up with their family. Shane, always played with Kevin Hayes. Like any team, like basketball,
funny.
baseball, always played with him. And actually, Shane always played with Jimmy Hayes too. But
Shane's coming up to Boston, right?
he's coming up soon.
I think
Yeah.
he's coming by next Friday to check out the pod.
Oh, he is.
I think he said so. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Fuck, be nice if he told me. I'm his fucking
No
brother.
shit, right?
He gets to see this.
Maybe you should text him, Dick.
Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe you should fucking text me. But anyway, I just want to say, it's kind of cool that like you know somebody in the NHL, especially as good as Kevin Hayes is.
Yeah.
And I think Jimmy Hayes.
He's
right
a
now,
fucking character. He reminds me of Shane, just like the shit that he pulls in the locker room and shit. It's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's fucking great kid. I was just thinking about talking to him about him too because Jimmy Hayes is another. Jimmy Hayes was like so much fucking talent, but it was talent that like he didn't really need to work on. He just he
Natural.
just fucking
Natural talent.
fucking talent.
Versus like earned talent,
And I think Kevin Hayes, yeah, and I think Kevin Hayes had that fire under his ass
to catch up.
with him
Mhm.
as a little brother, and it's paying fortune right
Yeah.
now with him because you're seeing how fucking and nothing against Jimmy whatsoever. And what is he in the AHL right now? He got dropped
Oh,
to the
I don't know.
AHL.
Damn.
But you see Kevin Hayes now played for the Rangers, was fucking unbelievable. Now playing for Philly,
Yep.
and that's all you fucking hear now is Kevin Hayes. And I'm really proud of.
I think it's his personality too, though.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Hayes like makes himself like the front and center guy.
Maybe. And
I don't know much about Jimmy or Kevin. I don't know them obviously.
Both great kids.
If they want to hang out sometime, they can text me though. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that'd be great. Their father's a great guy. The mother and sisters, they're great. We grew up with them. Just great, great family. But I just want to say how, I'm just proud to know them. Like,
You can tear up. So proud of you guys.
so proud of you. But like, just great, great people. They deserve, where they are.
Hey,
right now
maybe bring the
because
cup
they're
to Dorchester Day next year, huh?
Bring it to
Flyers.
Dot Day Parade.
Flyers get the cup. That'd be
dude.
sweet.
That'd be fucking nice. But yeah, it's cool seeing their name. That's why I want to bring up with the Philadelphia Flyers. Proud of you guys for getting this far. But Alex Lyon is another one I wanted to bring up. Alex Lyon is the third goalie that was on the list, and I had to fucking look who the fuck he is.
Was he on their actual site?
He was actually on the site. Yeah,
Okay.
That's why I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
So I saw some of those when I did all my notes. I just did the top two, like who I thought would be the starter in the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just went.
I didn't dive too
I
deep.
just went through everyone.
Yeah.
So Alex Lyon, I feel like I've seen him. I
We got a hockey DB. Some of these guys. When we get more in depth on like the teams,
Yeah.
This is like an overall division breakdown. But when we get in depth on the teams, we'll do like hockey DB on these
for sure. And I think it's more difficult now that like it's COVID time and hockey's not on 24/7. Like if we started this podcast like a year ago, 2 years ago, when like hockey was on fucking all the time,
Yeah.
I would know everything like the back of my fucking
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, Alex Lyon, he played
haven't
like
really
2 weeks ago.
Looked
and-
at this at all?
Yeah.
You know?
But anyway, Alex Lyon, he was signed to Philly on April 5th of 2016, so he was signed for a while. He played 16 games, 5 wins, 4 losses. The rest were overtime losses, or just backups. They didn't really give much information about it. But his average GEA is 3.15 and a .893 save percentage. So he's pretty good. I mean, he's got
middle of the pack, if you ask me. Those numbers.
but he's
If you're not above 900, you're not great.
and especially if you've been
But you're young.
signed since 2016.
Yeah.
But he's got as we were just talking about Tuukka Rask, where he was maturing.
Yeah, that's
So
what it is.
I think that's what
You give him time.
you got to figure it
You,
out.
you got to hang on to a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you want to roll through these last three?
Let's keep going, buddy.
Let's try to crunch these real quick so we can squeeze in something at the end too.
Ooh, I like that.
All
What
right,
time is it?
so we've been going for about an hour 15 now. So
yeah,
we
let's
got
get going.
Washington Capitals, Henrik Lundqvist, 38 years old, obviously. 1-year contract, 1.5 mil, UFA afterwards. Probably going to retire soon, I think. I think he's going to call.
Oh,
it soon.
Hank?
Yeah.
Hank's calling it. Yeah.
And then with him, Ilya Samsonov. Don't know too much about him.
Samsonov.
Samsonov, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I think of Samsonov, the player, back in the day,
Yep.
right?
That's my uncle used to do. Anytime Sergei Samsonov would roll up the ice on the Boston Bruins, he'd have my uncle go meep meep because he's so fucking
Fast,
quick.
yeah. So 23 years old, Samsonov. Last year of a 3-year contract, $925. RFA at the end of this year. So, Caps aren't looking too strong in net. I don't think.
I don't know. Samsonov's good. You got Hank. I don't know. I guess
I think it's a 1A 1B, but it's not a great
1A, 1B.
Like
Yeah,
you're going to
I'm
be
working on
outside
that.
of playoffs.
But we're gonna.
Well, actually, look at the roster.
We'll
is what's
see.
really going to carry them.
Yeah.
I think. I don't think they're a strong defensive team though. Like I think they're a run and gun like Toronto Maple Leafs, score a lot of goals, let up a lot of goals.
Just all offensive.
And I think that having those two in net, I don't know. I don't know if it'll get the job done this year.
I don't know. It's one of those where we'll see what happens. We can't. It's difficult to.
Who's starting? Samsonov, right?
Oh God. You would think Ilya Samsonov.
I think so.
He's been on the team.
And it's an investment. If you look at this year as an investment, if you start Lundqvist over Samsonov, what do you get out of it? He's leaving at the end of the year, or you're re-signing him.
You pretty much, if you start Hank over Samsonov, you're pretty much telling Samsonov, hey, you're just the backup here, and maybe he's looking at other teams to be like, hey, let me.
And they're both up at the end of the year.
Yep. So let me find a team that's going to treat me right.
Yeah. And I mean, he should get the play time, I think.
Yeah.
We're good there, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Pittsburgh Penguins, Tristan Jarry, 25 years old.
Tristan Jarry.
Just signed a 3-year contract, $3.5 million per year.
We were just talking about this. Tristan Jarry and then Casey DeSmith. We're just talking about the whole fucking tandem with Fleury and then Murray.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Crazy goalie moves, just in general around Pittsburgh.
Unbelievable. And again, I think they fucked up because Fleury left because they were like, all right, Murray's now the
guy.
Murray's the guy.
Murray's our fucking guy. Let's ship him to Ottawa.
Yeah, yeah. He's that's what they said. Like Murray's our fucking guy. We're gonna have him, and then like 2 seasons later, just like, we're gonna trade it to fucking Ottawa.
Ottawa looks like they could use you.
It's so weird, like the back and forth, and I'm so shocked. I did not see Casey DeSmith.
Not even on the site.
It's not even on the site.
He's on second year of a 3-year contract, $1.25 million, 29 years old. So I mean, why isn't he on the website? It's weird.
Both Jarry and DeSmith are fucking unbelievable.
They are.
The past few years with the Penguins,
can't miss on goals.
They've been back and forth. Nope, and both of them have been really fucking good. Tristan Jarry, as of late, has been unbelievable. And then before that, DeSmith was the guy, and you have two great goalies. And
I look at the Penguins a lot like the Patriots, where they take their roster too, and guys are sacrificing money to keep good players around them. Crosby's not raking it in. Malkin's not raking it in. Like they're getting paid well, but they're giving up a bit on the back end in order to keep a deep roster, and that's what gives them success.
Right.
As much as people can bitch about it, but I don't know. That's the way I look at it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're setting themselves up for a decent run.
Right.
And then, ready?
Let's talk about the Sabres, because we're both kind of
out to lunch.
Yeah, we're both kind of on the loop.
All right, so the Sabres are in the same position as the Bruins with both of these goalies on the end of their contract. Carter Hutton, he played in Nashville.
Hutton, dude.
Played in Nashville, right? You said?
Played in Smashville, baby.
Yep. 34 years old. He's been around the league a bit too. Third year of a 3-year contract, $2.75 million per year. Unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. Backing him up, I believe, right?
Linus Ullmark.
Yeah, Linus Ullmark, 27, 1-year contract, $2.6 million. Restricted free agent at the end of the season.
Now, Carter Hutton was traded 2 seasons ago, maybe, to...
Well, he's on a 3-year contract last year, so I assume it would have been 3 seasons ago,
3
right?
seasons ago. Holy shit. So time's gone.
So did he go straight from Nashville to Buffalo? I don't know shit about the Sabres.
I think he did. I think he went straight from Nashville straight to the Sabres, and I can't remember where...
He played well in Nashville, though. That was when Nashville was starting to boom, to grow a bit.
Him and Pecorino were a great setup.
Oh, that's right. Rene had him backing him up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it was a great setup, and then the juice is loose. Juicy Saros came in and was just like, hey, buddy, I'm taking that spot.
Yeah, for sure.
And Juicy Saros, who is well-deserving of that backup spot for Pecorino. As we're talking about 1A and 2As.
Yeah,
both of them fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
So now Carter Hutton, which is still a great goalie. Linus Ullmark, still a great goalie.
I mean, if I'm not knowledgeable on them, they can't be that great, in my opinion.
The only thing I can think of with Linus Ullmark is he had this save. Do you remember that random-ass glove save he had, throughout? He was, down and out and, through traffic. Someone took a clapper and he just gloved it.
No, I don't.
I wonder if...
Billy should be able to find it.
Billy should be able to do it.
He doesn't. He's fucking fired.
Yeah. I want to fucking fire you, Billy, okay? But we don't have much about... Carter Hutton, Linus Ullmark, people know their names, but
Buffalo's also becoming a shit show. Like Ottawa. Like, there's been a lot of shit with like the owners and Eichel wants out and blah 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 blah. Like all this media nonsense.
But who
and
the fuck wants to live in Buffalo, man?
that's the thing.
Who
Buffalo and
wants to
Columbus are
live
like
in
the two
Buffalo?
cities that like people are like, ugh.
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
It's tough.
Why?
And what do you mean why?
Why would you want to live in
yeah.
Buffalo?
Yeah, I mean,
Snow City.
dude, that just sucks. Like, imagine you have like a whole NHL team. You're like, guys, let's do this. Let's fucking do this. And people are like, I don't really want to live there.
I don't mind playing for you, but do I have to live in Buffalo?
Right. I can, pick me up at the away game. I'll come back for the home and then drop me back off.
Yeah. You pick me up. I'll be in Florida.
But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up that conference. So
We did pretty good.
we're gonna do an analysis like once we see what the league's looking like, because a lot of the other leagues have been hurting from COVID and stuff. So we'll give our picks at the end. But who do you think out of these 7 teams is gonna be number 1 at least? Something like that. Like ignore all the health things. Just who do you think's coming out on top?
That's rough. If top 3,
No, just the top 1. And we'll do a deeper analysis later. Who do you think could be on top?
God, it's not me trying to be a homebody like my brother is, but
That's exactly where I was going too. Boston's going to do it, I think.
Boston's gonna do it. If you said they're 100%,
Right.
like you
If
think they
every
are,
team is 100%, I think Boston would do it.
Boston's gonna do it. Marchand has been on a.
They have the top line in the NHL.
Marchand used to be just a pain in the ass. That's all he was, and then
Right.
he was fucking just loading up goals. And then you got Pasta, the whole, almost the entire.
There's
fucking
like
team.
a daily NHL lineup thing, and it like ranks the top like right winger in the league, top left winger, top center. That top line, they have the top right wing and left wing in the league in
Yeah.
Parsnark and Marchand.
Right. Anytime you see top 10 of anything, there's usually Bruin on there.
Yeah, right.
So,
Our
it's not-
defense doesn't look too good this season.
It's not me saying, "Oh, the Bruins are gonna fucking win the cup." It's just me saying,
But Shane,
Bruins-
Shane says the Bruins are winning the cup
"Bruins are gonna win the cup." Yeah.
in the comments on our fucking first video.
Yeah. Might have said delete that.
What do you think? We got time for World Junior Pads? Sneak them in or no?
We got like an hour and 20 into this. Do people want to fucking listen?
We
to
can't
that?
really pull them right now because we're really just like, we can't pull them right now.
You know what? That'll be good. You know what?
We'll do it next week
We'll
when we're
do it
talking World
next week.
Juniors because they're going to be playing on Christmas
December
Day.
25th.
Yeah, so next week we'll be
Christmas
talking
Day.
World Juniors, the schedule, the sick pads that they came out with.
CCM has sick fucking pads for these guys. We're just talking about Spencer Knight, who is just mic'd up on the USA Hockey YouTube page, and then you get to see his pads.
Yep.
I don't think those are CCMs; those are Vaughn. So those are his own custom pads,
Yeah.
but they're sick. But you got Wolf, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
And those came out fucking incredible. So you got Gear from CCM, the new Axis pads that came out, and they look absolutely amazing. You got or just fucking the juniors games.
Yeah,
that
World
we can
Juniors.
talk about.
And next week we're going to be breaking down the Southern Division
Right.
down in Florida.
I'm gonna
mostly.
go division by division, and I think this episode written really good. I could be fucking lying because we're gonna review
You're fucking
this.
drunk as a skunk. You want to do this shot? You got to do the shot. You fucking don't be a baby.
You gave me fucking.
Do it.
You gave me
picked it.
moonshine.
You picked it.
Yeah, but I didn't think we were gonna do this like at the end.
Yeah, that's why.
Fucking
that's what I'm doing.
shit.
Let's do it. That thing's kind
Apple
of
pie.
girthy. Dude.
This is huge.
Let's go. Do it.
No, can I get one of the spice?
Do it.
Fuck.
You do the spice. I don't care,
Shit.
man. Do
Hold
the
on.
Old Spice. Drink some Old Spice.
Hold on. If this moonshine is bad, hold on. what's
Take
that?
your headphones off so you don't rip them out of the thing. Oh no, you got it right there.
I got it. I got the.
Oh, you gonna do the moonshine?
I'm gonna do the moonshine because I
Okay.
ain't no bitch.
Okay, if you say so.
I'd be staying over tonight. I don't know. That moonshine's gonna fucking just
Didn't even use the bottle opener the right way. You are staying over tonight.
go fuck yourself.
We got a spare bedroom. You don't have to snuggle up with me. You can take the dog. Jesus, bud.
I couldn't
Is
fucking.
that a twist
do it.
off?
I don't think Sapporo's off. If it is, I look fucking stupid.
All right. Do I have more in here?
Oh, this is gonna be fucking
This
brutal.
is what I call capital C content right here.
Yeah.
You don't need to do the whole thing. That might be 2 shots. Like
Anyone's fucking look at this shit. Look at
it's like turn it sideways too.
moonshine.
Turn it sideways. It's a square. Mine's like a octagon.
it's a fucking jar of moonshine.
All right.
Oh, we doing it for the fans?
For the boys.
For the boys.
Well, and the ladies, hopefully. But
It's Friday.
We're all taken, just so you know.
But for everyone watching, it's gonna be what, Tuesday?
It's It's Saturday now, actually.
It's Saturday now. It's
yeah.
12:30.
Are we dropping on Tuesday or Monday? We need to like.
We need to figure shit out. We keep saying.
Put it down.
We keep saying
Put it down
Monday.
right now. Tuesday morning release.
Tuesday morning.
So it'll probably be up late Monday night, but every Tuesday morning, we'll be blasting it out.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Late Monday night, I'll put it up after work, and
Tuesday
then
morning,
Tuesday morning.
Don't spill that on yourself.
I haven't even opened it up yet. If this is fucking
You're spilling
terrible,
it on yourself.
no, I'm not. The fuck.
Oh, you just peed a little.
Let's go.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, for fuck's
Don't
sake.
sniff it. For the boys
Ferda.
and the girls. Oh, that wasn't bad.
Holy
That
shit.
didn't seem like a lot. The way you slammed it, maybe the glass is thick. Looks like you liked it.
Shit. It tastes like apple. Oh fuck.
That's it for this week, people. Tune in next week. We love you all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing better shots next week. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Maybe I'll survive next week. I don't know. New shots, different shots next week.
Let's gonna bring Smirnoff root beer. McGillicuddy's all day, baby.
All right.
I'm out.
New shots.
Peace.